Alright, in this video we want to go through a little bit on the settings and the adjustment and the features of the 25 series row unit. So the 25 series row unit uses a positive pressure meter. We get our pressure off of the fan, which is hydraulically driven, and then we adjust the meter pressure based off the fan RPM. Now this is a hopper planter here, meaning that it's going to be full of seed, and this door adjustment here, you can see that sliding up and down, this is going to adjust our seed depth. So when we get into larger seeds or higher population, we can open that up to give us a larger pool. Or when we're doing lower seeds, smaller seeds or lower rates, we can close that down. And that's going to give us a little bit more room to kind of hone in on our singulation. Now we've got these tickler brushes here, which are going to help knock off some of the multiples if we might have two seeds in one cell of the plate. And then once we get around here, this is our retainer brush. The retainer brush is actually going to hold the seed in that cell until it gets to the very bottom of this meter. From there, it's going to go through our red optic seed tube. The red optic seed tube is designed for a straight drop at 5.5 miles an hour, but in the right conditions, we've got guys that run quite a bit faster than that. And the main benefit of the red optic seed tube versus a conventional kind of tan or black or white seed tube is that our seed sensor can actually see through this optic red material. The benefit to that is we don't need to drill or adjust the molding for this seed tube to account for the seed sensor. And anytime you make that type of molding change or cut into the seed tube, there's a chance that as the seed falls, you can get some ricochet and you can get some bounce. So this optic red material is really quite nice. We can see this is the wire coming down here to our seed tube. That's going to allow us to see through this seed tube without any modifications to it. And we can sense seed down as small as some milo and sorghum. We've got guys that are even doing canola and can singulate canola right with the standard seed tube and seed sensor. So that's really kind of the finer points on the meter itself. We do have covers. You'll see some of these covers say bee friendly, and what that means is being that we have a positive pressure system, this cover actually exhausts the meter pressure onto the ground. So that seed talc or any insecticide that might be on that seed will be blown onto the ground and will stay there, versus a vacuum planter that will go up into the atmosphere and has a chance of hurting some of our bees that, as you all know, we're going to need later on for pollination across a range of crops. So we'll put this cover back on. From there, there's a few more adjustments. This T-handle, kind of in the middle of the row unit, is used to set seed depth. It's similar to the T-handle adjustment that we use on our drills. You can pick it up and slide it back or forward, and what that's going to do is adjust how high these side depth wheels can come up relative to the opener blades. As these side depth wheels can go up higher, that means that we're planting the seed lower. And we've got quite a bit of adjustment here, which is really quite nice. We also have an eccentric bushing here. So not only do you adjust the height of the side depth wheel, but you can even adjust the toe in of it to make sure that you've got good contact all the way around your opener blade, and we don't have any gaps or anything that mud, or especially in a spring like we saw this year, definitely mud. We don't want anything getting in the way of this row unit. This is really the heart of the whole operation. So all of this adjustment is really nice, allows us to go through a wider range of conditions and really dial things in for where we're at. From there we get to our closing wheel. This is a double bead rubber press wheel, closing wheel, and then we've got a few adjustments here as well. This T-handle on the rear adjusts a spring that controls our closing wheel down pressure, and we'll adjust that based on conditions as well. We want to make sure that we've got enough pressure there to close the trench and disrupt any type of seed trench that we have there without being too hard that we compact the soil. So lots of adjustment here. One of the other nice features that we have on this planter is row cleaners. These can be adjusted up and down. We've got a pin here, so you essentially set your minimum level, and then from there it's just a gravity adjustment. These will just stay on the ground, and these really do a great job of moving that residue over. And even in the Northeast, I mean, as you all know, we've got plenty of rocks and stones. It really does a nice job of moving all that residue or any type of object out of the way. Main benefits of row cleaners: it's going to allow us to get a little bit better planting when we're not having to cut through residue like that, but it's going to give us a cleaner seed bed that's going to get more direct sunlight, which results in warmer soil temperatures and quicker emergence as well. So lots of benefits to the row cleaners, and we have them on both rows as well. Last thing to touch on, we do have the down pressure spring here. We do have an adjustment up above to control actually how much down pressure we have on each row. And then we also have options for Row Pro, which is actually a little pneumatic air cylinder that sits in the middle, so we can do adjustable down pressure as we go through the field. With this planter being ground drive, this one's fairly simple. We just have a PM300 monitor in the cab, which is essentially just monitoring for blockages, or if we have multiples or anything like that. And then we have feedback from the fan for the RPM. Other than that, this planter, if you can get that motor spinning and we get pressure to the meters, this planter is going to run. There's not a lot of electronics to go wrong. We don't need to worry about sitting in the field waiting on parts. This is just a super simple, reliable planter. It gives you the twin row spacing so you can chase your higher population with your silage varieties without having to go to different row spacings or adjust your seed spacing. And then as you can see, we've got the great benefit in the Northeast of the narrow transport. So getting down the road, it's quicker, it's safer. It's one adjustment in the cab. You don't even have to get out. We pick the planter up. It's all hydraulic to get from road to field mode. So it's a great planter. We're happy to have it. We've got this one here at Empire Tractor in Waterloo, and come on by today to take a look at it and see how we can get it to fit for your operation.
Empire Tractor.